Who can you trust? Survivor Season 27, Episode 13 review, y'all. Now listen, number one, I would like to apologize for a late review. You know, I've just been distracted these last few days. It's over this weekend, and I don't like being distracted. I want to come with high quality, videos, pure and simple. Can say so much more, but y'all get it. Number two, yeah, I can't wait for this final. I can't wait to see this final, this finale. This episode started off but then just go, because look, at the end of the day, before coming into this episode, y'all know I saw obviously this Monica as the swing vote, because let's get real. Before, like I said, before I actually really review this, let's get real. Tyson Jervis was going nowhere. Obviously, Sierra and Hayden had made a bond for different reasons. Monica, once again, the power is in your hands. Should have been, they didn't eliminate you. Now you become very powerful. So we start off this episode, Katie. Tina and Katie. The Tina and Katie reunion was pretty good. Katie's a pretty reserved person, so I can't expect too much of her. But I gotta say, man, Tina, I feel for her and her decision. She was contemplating whether to actually play to win or whether her daughter win. And I get where Tina's coming from, but look, man, this game's Survivor. You gotta play to win. Period. Like, I get, I'm not a parent myself yet, and I knew that, but I will want my child. If my child's gonna beat me, my child's gonna beat me. I like how Laura M had the mentality. But anyway, I thought that was, of course, really good. Right, that's one of the beautiful dimensions of this blood versus water season, right? And then we go back to camp, and everybody hugging up and whatnot, Even though they had tried to get Hayden out of there, Monica's hugging up on her. Monica, look, man, even though she gets overly emotional and paranoid at times, I've come to respect and vibe with her. The more I see, I get why she is a mom aspect. I ain't gonna lie. She said she was, what, 43? 40, it was 41, 43, or 45. I cannot recall, so don't quote me on that. But I know she said she was in the 40s. I gotta say, the woman's looking good. She's looking attractive. Now, I ain't, personally, at my age currently, I ain't into necessarily that old of women. But I will, I also gotta say, Laura, looking attractive. Keep it good. Good to see. She's being healthy and everything. She's been beast in this Survivor. So, yeah, her kids will be proud. I'm proud of her. She's gotten respect from me. And to get respect from me, I don't just hand it out like cookies. I don't just give out gifts, okay? You have to put in work. She's putting in mad work. She may win this whole thing. At first, I used to be back when she was with Galong, but no. With the Kasama Trop, she's been tearing up one of the most important players, period. One of the best players, if not the best player this season, period. Okay, back to the situation. So they hugging it out, and Sierra and Aiden, and like you said, the alliances were made clear, period. We knew this going in, and they're like, man, good try. Everybody's applauding Hayden for the try, man. They went out and tried to go out like, geez. Katie's like, she wish it wouldn't have gone her way, but hey, and in all honesty, once again, I have to talk about this. Look, Katie bit her fate. Let's get real. Katie should have been gone. She should have been, voted out, but it is what it is in that regard. Not hating on a young lady, but let's get real. She's a weak player, as was shown in the challenge. Because look, man, going in, come on. I can't be the only one that expected her to lose. I thought she had a slight chance, but her mom, Tina, we knew Laura and the Puzzle Queen. Like I said, this shouldn't be a shocker to anybody to know the outcome. So the game was really good, and of course Jeff be talking that real talk with Katie and Tina, with some real talk. And Katie she looked over, but didn't really have any hard feelings and all that. And Tina, it was mainly about Tina, okay? It was good to see, And then hearing about her adoption, it was really good stuff that happened. Okay, really good stuff that happened. Anyway, the challenge was, it's been a couple days since I see, so I'm trying to recall. The challenge was what was the challenge? Oh, grabbing the keys. That wasn't one of the hardest challenges they had, but it's a very specific challenge. It's a very delicate challenge, and I just knew somebody was gonna drop a key. It happened to be Katie. Y'all already know the puzzle queen herself, Laura M, won that. We knew this going in, especially with a challenge like this. And then, so it's going to be between Katie and Tina. Katie started off well. She was up with Laura M. Then Laura M surpassed. Then Tina surpassed. And Katie dropped it. And at the end of the day, asking, whether she should, Tina wins. I mean, Katie, gone. Good to see. I will say this, though. I usually don't reveal to the end of the episode. Y'all, do y'all see the end of the episode? Tribal Council. Yo, Katie. Yeah. Like, I know she wear makeup in there, but then, I heard Sierra say, Katie. No, Hayden said Katie looks hot. I'm like, huh? And then Sierra said, yeah, stunner. Then I'm looking up, what? Yo. She ain't that, and it wasn't the makeup for me that was the big catcher, even though, her eyes, it was drawn in. Yo, her hair though. Yo. That's all I'm gonna say to that. Yo, Katie. You look quite attractive. Well done. Way to make it up. Very nice. So anyways, back to the actual game. So of course, Sierra gets the thing, and Laura M had walked it over, and then her and Hayden are trying to find the thing, right? Trying to find the immunity idol, and they searching. Hayden's all over. He done been he knows the tree, right? He done been that thing 3, 4, 5 times, right? And he's like, yo, Sierra, it's a no-go. Because they knew they had to, in order for them to be both safe, one of them had to win the challenge, one had to get the immunity idol. He's like, yo, I think somebody found it. Probably Tyson again. And so they were like, yeah, we got to convince. And they were doing that mad talking. They like, we got to find a hole in the crack, a crack in this alliance. Everybody knows it. Of course, Monica. And they was going to tell her the straight up truth. Going into the challenge, man. Going into this challenge. This was a very good challenge. I thoroughly enjoyed this. Probably one of the most enjoyable challenges off of straight pure challenge. I mean, it was a swimming, then you were untying a buoy, then you were solving this puzzle, this word puzzle. Sorry. Life. Anyways, so yeah, man. And Tyson and Hayden started off like rockets. Jarvis, man, he's improved this swim. He must have been swimming a lot during this him and Monica were in the steady way. Sierra was slow as a bloody turtle. No, turtles aren't slow in water. Slow as a sloth. Not that slow, but y'all get between turtle and sloth speed on land, somewhere around there. She was slow. But I'm like, when I really saw them, way they were doing the puzzles, now Tyson was rocking. And Jarvis come up behind, and he just surpassed everybody. But when I saw, I'm like, coming up, and the way they showed it, I'm like, because they showed behind Sierra, I'm like, in my mind, I'm thinking, this is what happens. And I've been right on a few of these challenges. I'm like, what is it? Sierra has a chance to win this. Because they weren't that far ahead. They were struggling. So I'm like, and come on. She's the daughter of the puzzle queen. Of course she has a chance, though. And plus, you gotta realize it. I was hoping that her or Hayden, because it makes the game interesting, at least puts pressure. Because if one of the alliances win, then the game makes it's no fun. You already know. But it put pressure, right? Yeah. Jarvis and Sierra, you've got to dig deep, or something along those lines. Sierra solves it right before Jarvis. Boom. What she get? She gets a choice of lobster entrees, lobster burger, pizza, all that kind of jazz. She invites good old friend Hayden. So them two chat out, and they trying to hatch a plan, right? And Sierra just goes in and tells Monica the straight truth. And as much as Tyson Badal, she was telling the truth. Sierra was telling the truth. And so Monica was really hurt, man. She's like still, but she's conflicted. I mean, think about it, y'all. You gotta trust your alliance, but when they do this kind of bad, like this slick talk kind of jazz, like I genuinely felt for her. I genuinely felt the emotions. Okay, it wasn't no crying level kind of jazz, but I was feeling it a bit. So we go to tribal council, and we know it's gonna be interesting. And I knew it would be very interesting the fact that Tyson didn't pull out. So he had mad trust. He didn't pull out his eye. Okay, you know, Sierra's straight. She's immune. Hayden, he's obviously target, and him and Sierra are going in, spitting that rapid fire, and we see Katie and the rest of them are, you know, it focuses on Katie a few times, but the rest of them over in the jury, they're like, you know, Vitas, Aris, Vitas, and Caleb are all agree they know how Tyson be. So, you know, Tyson and Jervis is announcing he's going to go home. And going back, you know, Tyson said to Jervis, how do you do this? You know, Laura B had went home for this foolishness. She went home before Vitas because she told Vitas that was going. It's like, you don't establish, you don't let somebody know because of desperation. What had I said? Desperation, man. So anyways, back to it. I met with some mad talk, and they was going in and telling Monica the whole truth and the unadulterated. And Jervis and Tyson like, yeah, do you trust us? And y'all know, y'all saw the episode. It was some really great dialogue. At the end of the day, I'm like, yeah, is Monica? So it's the decision. Is she going to go with the game plan? Or it's not even a betrayal of the alliance. Who do you trust? Who can you trust? Because she was playing for herself. I'm like, she going to play for herself? Or she going to go stick with the game plan? And so we knew what was gonna happen. It was split. Hayden, Jervis, because they both Sierra and one Tyson, both Sierra and Hayden. Golly, sometimes my brain just flips off. Anyway, both of them said they were gonna go Jervis. So what's she gonna do, Hayden or Jervis? And when I put up, I was kind of disappointed, but understood. Hayden was up. So now Sierra by herself. So Hayden's gone. So now redemption now is gonna be very interesting, very very interesting, because now we have the concept. Tina, if it wasn't for Katie, she'd be gone, and if it wasn't for L'Oreal helping her from past, she would be gone. The fact remains is I expect Katie to lose. I mean Tina to lose. The only way is this gonna be some strange transition. Because I mean, if it's puzzle, L'Oreal. If it's anything relatively physical, Laura might win, but Hayden ain't bad puzzle solving himself. So those are obviously one of my two picks out of who's going to win this challenge, who's going to get back in the game. And if it's Laura and back in the game, the Manesses, Sierra and Laura, who's going to win at this point is anybody's guess. It is anybody's guess. Alright, y'all. And I expect one to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me y'all thoughts on this. Ended up being an incredible, pretty much an incredible episode. Yeah, man. A lot of good stuff happened. And yo, I know y'all. I can't be the only one stoked for the final for the finale. Alright, y'all. Till next time. Peace. And just a side note, probably end up coming out either tomorrow or Tuesday, because apparently it's Sunday and the finale's tonight. Alright, y'all. Once again, peace.